And the winner is Destiny with 29 points and Kim -4. Yes, she absolutely got obliterated, and had she been in a debate deathmatch, she would have been disqualified by the time she even attempted to speak about the economy. But more on that coming up. We are going to break it down to the molecular level. We are talking about how many times they interrupted each other, how long they spoke for, how many words were spoken, like everything. You can't believe the amount of data it is that I have here. But for now, go ahead and like and subscribe, because we are attempting to reveal a winner and a loser in a space that doesn't recognize those things. Every other competitive environment and sports, there is a clear winner and loser, and that allows for sportsmanship. That is the key thing that we need in this environment. If that's not a good enough reason, I live in Russia. Do you like Putin? No, you don't like Putin. So go ahead and like and subscribe the video. You better be clicking that button. Just do it. Just press the button already. I'm tired already. I'm poor. Otherwise, Putin is coming after your ass. I'll guarantee it. I swear to God. Right, let's get into the video. Enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. The entire debate lasted 55 minutes and 39 seconds, of which Destiny spoke for 28 minutes and 39 seconds, and Kim 23 minutes and 51 seconds. Now, that's a lot more yapping coming out of one side. I can already see the comment section blowing up with trues right now, and a lot of people feeling vindicated, considering that is legitimately one of the main criticisms that people have of Destiny. Oh yeah, that, and he talks really fast.
It looks like Snooch, there's a lot of other units in the back with the meters are flying around. You want to pick up an Archon? I don't know what's going on. We don't have very much lead back. We're coming from here. Looks like the meters are flying around.
We'll get into that in a second. I mean, sorry man, but data doesn't lie, okay? Let's not get ahead of ourselves though, because when it comes to being efficient, Destiny spoke 7,506 words, 1,179 of them being unique, at a rate of 4.37 words per second. Kim, on the other hand, came in at a measly 4,854 words, 893 of them unique, at a rate of 3.39 words per second. That's literally 55% more words spoken and only 20% more speaking time, which is pretty based, to say the least. Or you guys were right about Kim. Just saying, it's there. As for their capabilities to articulate themselves, well, statistically speaking, if I were to compensate her for the time that she didn't speak, they are pretty much on par. Except Destiny takes it away with all his uhs and ums, racking up a solid 80 of them throughout the debate, and Kim controls herself more and only has 36. The most spurgy moment was at 53 minutes for Destiny and 52 minutes for Kim. That's this clip here.
You can look it up. Here in California, you can steal up to a certain amount, and you're not going to even, if you call the cops, they're not going to show up.
The cops will tell you, like, hey, listen, come down to the station, we'll file a report, or we can take some notes on the phone, and that's it. You're never going to hear again. If some shit gets stolen from you, you're lucky if your car gets reported to you. Maybe if it shows up at the right tow yard and they run the VIN and they give you a call or whatever.
He interrupted 21 times, which might sound like a lot. It is quite a lot. But in comparison, Kim interrupted 16 times, so not that much of a huge difference, right? Destiny got to start and end 7 times, and Kim in comparison only twice. Destiny thinks a lot about himself, which is why I is his favorite word, with 167 mentions. Thinks very fondly of himself. And Kim really doesn't like accountability, considering that her favorite word is they. Coming in at 99. Dems and Kamala were mentioned 58 and 22 times by Destiny, and 72 times and 37 times by Kim. So she obviously cares a lot more about Democrats and Kamala than she does Trump and Republicans. Not the same to be said about Destiny, though, considering that he mentioned Republicans 33 times and Trump 142 times. God damn, my boy's got his mind on the prize. Good job, man. Republicans mentioned 7 times and Trump mentioned 52 times for Kim. Now, over to my correspondent. Okay, so like in any other debate deathmatch, there are rules. Number 1 rule is no slur words. Apart from that, there are no other rules. Both debaters are allowed to talk for as long as they want, interrupt each other, pure mayhem. Blood sports, you might think. Not really, though, because both of them are incentivized to behave in good faith. You see, they both start off with 10 points, and from there they have points added on and removed subsequently. If a debater ever were to reach 0 points, that would be a disqualification. And on the contrary, at the end of the debate, if they both last that long, then we count up the score, and whoever has the most amount of points wins. So pretty simple, straightforward. Let's get into it. We're starting with the claims. Oh yeah, and if you like this format, just click the Discord link below, because we have an entire community of judges, debaters, and we usually have debate deathmatches going pretty much every other day. There's usually a host that consists of me, myself, 3 judges, and then the 2 debaters. You're always welcome to join us, so just click the Discord link below, and yeah, see you soon. Here are the major claims that were made. There is 6 of them in total, and they are accompanied by 7 minor claims. Those are the ones in purple, followed by the scoring mechanism and how many points they each got and lost, depending on the round or the topic at hand. Okay, as for the claims, here's just a brief overview, because if I dive into it, I'm going to need to make an entire video in and of itself, so we're not going to do that. No, there are no experts that would debate whether or not violating the ECA can be considered bypassing an obscure, wonky procedure, as Kim puts it. In fact, it would be illegal, considering that John Eastman himself conceded eventually that would result in a 9-0 ruling in the Supreme Court.
Wouldn't we lose 9-0 in the Supreme Court? And again, he initially started, well, maybe you'd only lose 7-2, but ultimately acknowledged that no, we would lose 9-0. No judge would support his argument.
Trump is undemocratic, in fact, considering that he lost 63 out of 64 cases and resorted to asking Pence, or telling Pence, to make him the president, bypassing the will of the voters, as Destiny points out. And no, Mitt Romney and Hillary Clinton are not even comparable, and Kim even acknowledges this, considering she says, oh yeah, Hillary Clinton did concede, but then shifts the goalpost towards, oh yeah, but she undermined his presidency afterwards.
Did Hillary really concede,
Yep,
or
she did.
She conceded and then continued to undermine behind the scenes Donald Trump's presidency?
Undermined his presidency afterwards, conceded, didn't concede, resorted to bypassing the will of the voters. Mitt Romney didn't even run. There was speculation he was going to run for a 3rd term, by the way, which would have been the issue at hand, but he didn't run. So what should have, would have, could have happened, nobody knows. It's just speculation, as Destiny suggested. Kamala and the DNC being undemocratic. Once again, Kim herself acknowledges. It's amazing how she says, it's this way, but then says, oh yeah, but my beliefs contradict that.
It is an undemocratic process to anoint the next person. Even if the Democratic Party is allowed to do this because they are a private company, I understand that the courts have ruled in that way. Shouldn't that bother you?
So she's basically holding the DNC to a standard that doesn't exist today and then saying they're bad. The equivalent would be if I said, oh yeah, but women should get their tits out every time they meet me. When somebody asks me, oh, is she a woman? Is she a good woman? And I say no. And they ask me why. I said, because she didn't get her tits out for me. And they're like, wait, what? That's not a standard that exists. That's not how we understand whether or not a woman is good or bad. That's not how we do it. It's 2024. In fact, they probably never show their tits. But I mean, tits are nice. Who doesn't like a good pair of tits? But yeah. So yeah, don't hold the DNC to a standard that doesn't exist today. It's pretty simple. Primaries didn't even exist 100 years ago. So unless she's willing to bite the bullet on the forefathers also being undemocratic, which I don't think she wants to do, and she doesn't do, thank God, because that would be an insane blunder. Destiny points all of this out, by the way. What he doesn't point out, though, is when it comes to the economy, we can't look at unemployment when it comes to Trump because it's not fair because due to COVID.
We look at unemployment and jobs. We can't. The COVID pandemic, we can't really count that in. It's unfair to say how many jobs were lost during the pandemic and then how many jobs were regained.
But then proceeds to basically said, oh yeah, but Biden up the economy, not paying attention to the elephant in the room being COVID. So yeah, he sucks when it comes to that. But yeah, they both agree to tariffs, and then obviously she doesn't even know how interest rates work, but then proceeds to basically says that a 0.5% decrease in interest rates is a bad thing, first of all, which is never a conclusion that people come to, even when they're speculating. But then nonetheless, that it's a record-breaking decrease. No, it's not. A record-breaking decrease is somewhere in the range of 1.5 to 2%, not 0.5%. There's been like 8 increases and decreases of 0.5% in the last 5 years. So this is insane. This is insane. Okay, brilliant. Moving on. As for the border issue, no, you don't need a supermajority in the courts. That's a horrible expectation to have. And yes, obviously, if he cared about the border, he would have passed the bill, considering that it was a bipartisan bill created by Republicans to begin with. Yes, once again, Destiny points out. And yeah, she's convinced that somehow, even though he had control of both the House and the Senate, that somehow it wasn't in his favor. Mr. I'm the biggest and best, the bestest negotiator in the world. I just get shit done. Well, apparently not. Crime, yeah, there's not much to talk about crime, except Kim is not done yet. She wants to win minor points about how the Democrats are not in favor of justice and law and order. No, idiot. There's just not enough funding to pay the fucking police to take care of petty crimes. If there's no funding to take care of big crimes, then they're too busy taking care of big crimes. They need to have priorities. So again, Destiny points this out. And yeah, that's that. So, the final result, here it is. Destiny moves away with 29 points in his favor, and Kim ends up with -4. Like I said, she would have been disqualified ages ago if she was in debate deathmatch. I hope you all have enjoyed. It takes a lot of time to do all of this and look at the data. Yes, I literally have to pay attention to... You have no idea. You have no idea. Like, I streamed one day of it and then I didn't stream it again because it's just too much. Repeat. But I enjoy doing it, and it's for an important cause. And if you all agree with that and you enjoyed the video, then once again, if you don't like Putin and you don't like misinformation and you want to see this space advanced into what it should be, which is a place where we can separate fact from fiction, then go ahead and support me in any way you can. Like, subscribe, suck my dick. Share the video with everybody. Okay, make sure that Destiny sees this. And hey, pay up. Time to pay me, bitch. Yo, I've been doing this shit for a hell of a long time. When do I get paid, I'm broke as shit at this point. You guys are not, you need to pay up. You understand, this is not free. I hate you all. Get me up to 500 likes on this video and I will take Destiny up on his challenge that he made about 3 or so years ago with a certain individual, let's just say, that he has a lot of history with. So yeah, 500 likes. Let's go. Right. Till next time, off you balls. I hate you all. Right. Until next time. Peace out. Cheers. Get it? Let's go to boys. can do this. Right. People better watch this video, I swear to God. I swear to God, this is another L. I'm tired of taking L's. You need to pay me. Holy shit. It's been too long, man. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. Whoa. Stop rambling. You ramble. Stop rambling.